Hey there, and thanks for joining us today on the blog. We're so honored that you would take the time to just spend some time with us. As you know, we've been in the middle of the joy revolution. We've been looking at the power of God's joy that's at work in our lives. We've understood that His joy really is an extension and an expression of His grace. The verse we've been looking at is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, that says, "Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy set before Him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of God." Guys, it was joy that gave Jesus the endurance He needed to get through what He hated. Last week we learned that He wasn't happy about the cross. Matter of fact, Hebrews 12:2 says that He despised the shame. He hated everything about the cross. He wasn't happy about that at all. But it was joy that gave Him the endurance to get through it. Now, what is endurance? Endurance is really the active, energetic resistance to defeat. Endurance says, you know what, I don't like what's going on. I'm not happy about this. I'm going through trouble, I'm going through pain, I'm going through difficulty. This is not what I would have chosen, but I'm going to get through it and go through it anyway. And we've learned that it was joy that gave Jesus what He needed to endure what He hated. Guys, God's joy is His supernatural response to every attack against our lives. The adversity, the challenges, the difficulties that you and I face, God responds to that by saying, hey, let my grace produce and release more joy in your life. And when we allow that to happen, we learn that God's joy thrives when things are tough. And just like Jesus, we have to be people who realize if that's true, joy cannot be negotiable. Think about it. When Jesus was betrayed, He chose joy. When He was rejected, He chose joy. They beat Him, but they couldn't beat the joy out of Him. They crucified His body, but they couldn't kill His joy. And guys, we all find ourselves sitting at the negotiation table, and we're sitting there face to face with trouble, face to face with difficulty, face to face with pain. Listen, last week we talked about the fact that we all want to be happy, and that's true. Well, guys, just like we all want to be happy, we all have pain. We've all faced difficulty. We all face challenges, and we find ourselves sitting at the table with trouble, sitting at the table with adversity, sitting at the table with pain, and we have to make choices, and we have to choose. What am I going to believe? What am I going to put my trust in? What am I going to try to draw strength from? What am I going to allow to shape the culture of my life as I go through this difficult time? Guys, while you're sitting at the table, please don't give away your joy. Don't let trouble talk you out of using and utilizing, receiving, and being empowered by God's joy. That's an extension and expression of His grace that's at work in your life. Listen, if God's grace on Jesus can empower Him in God's joy can empower Him to endure the cross, His joy can empower you and I to get through everything that we face in life. Well, I don't know what you're facing today. I don't know what you're going to face this week. I don't know what this month holds for you. I don't know what challenge is right around the corner, but I know this: you can endure it and you can get through it when you choose God's supernatural joy. And I believe, just like with Jesus, I believe it was a resurrection of joy. I believe joy was a key part of the resurrection. Listen, you can have a comeback in your life if you choose joy. If you can choose joy in the middle of your trouble, I believe you can be empowered for your own comeback. I believe that you can have your own resurrection in life, and whatever the challenge and the situation is. Guys, we love you. We're believing that this week The endurance you need, you will find because you're going to choose God's joy and you're going to be empowered in a significant way. Guys, keep choosing joy, and we're going to keep going through together as all of our lives are changed. Bye-bye.